I was asked to speak a little bit about something that we've been at for a number of years at Blue Cross called Agile. My experience with talking about this is people either know exactly what I'm talking about or they don't have a clue. And it's usually 10% think they know and 80% say they don't have a clue. So my goal is for everybody to have an understanding of what we're talking about. And this is going to kind of be a who, what, when, where, why, and how story. We at Blue Cross, you might find it shocking that a health insurance company could be innovative, but we actually have done some innovation. I've titled this our Agile Journey. Hey, it worked. All right. This is a classical definition of Agile. It's called the Agile Manifesto, and you can see it's about 13 years old. But what it's all about is that we prefer people and collaboration over process and tools, value delivery over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and responding to change over following a plan. How many of you operate your business from the right side? We did for 75 years, until about 5 years ago. It's not that the things on the right side are not important, they still exist, but that's not where we focus, and that's not the way that we get our work done at Blue Cross anymore. So what happened, we had this big project called Capsule Retirement, which was our reporting platform that had been in place for about 25 years. All of our internal reporting, all of our customer reporting was done off of the system, and we decided to come into the modern age and deploy an enterprise-weighted data warehouse. Sometimes projects, the hard part of the project is turning off the old technology, and that's what this was about. It was in the ditch. I remember the day it went from green to red. It's amazing how a project one day is green and the next day is red. Anybody in information technology has experienced that. Some of the other things that we were seeing was a lack of trust. The business was fighting with IS, accounting was fighting with everybody because this was what actuary used, and I actually had one of our customer service people say, okay, I understand the reports out of the new system are correct, but if you think I'm going to go tell my customer the reports I've been giving them for the last 4 years have been wrong, you're insane. So emotions were high to really understate it, and nobody was talking other than flamogram emails. And really we couldn't tell if we were going backwards, forwards, or stuck. So that's what started it all. And I like to talk to people about what's the problem we're trying to solve. Well, here's 16 problems that we were trying to solve. And on the surface of it, it looks like an impossible task. But what we realized is we needed to fundamentally change the way that we interacted. So we made a transition. And we went from silos to collaboration. And really it involved the creation of cross-functional teams, making sure that everybody had clarity as far as what they were doing and why they were doing it. And that they shared common belief and common target. So here are the milestones that we've been through over the last 6 or 7 years. It started in 2008 with the Capsule Retirement Project, and you can see each year we made progress up to the point where we're at now, that not only do we have enterprise level practices of Agile? It's not just in IS, it's in our claims area, it's in our customer service area, it's in our finance and accounting area. We actually do our budgeting now using Agile principles. So we believe Agile embraces reality. It's not just a methodology, it's a way of thinking. We created something called the Enterprise Command Center. It's kind of like the bridge of the USS Enterprise for us. That's what it looks like. And if you start on the left-hand side, you can see our corporate strategy is visible. We've got a 3-year roadmap. We know what projects that we're going to be working on 3 years out, and we can budget a 3-year budget based on that at this point. We have key performance metrics that are displayed, and then a visibility of what our capacity is in the form of all of our enterprise teams. We did this so that it was real, it was tangible in the organization, and people had a sense of what it was that we were talking about. So what's the ROI? All of those factors on the left equals better, faster, cheaper. And that's what it's all about. Better, faster, cheaper. Getting more for your money. Here's kind of a map of the primary quadrants. As you can see, there's a lot of things that tie this all together. And I think these slides are going to be available after the conference, so you probably can't read all of that from where you sit. But if you're interested, you can see how it's all laced together. A few reflections on the end of our journey or where we're at in our journey. Expect to lose some people. This is radically different from some people's standpoint, and you're going to lose some good people. Beware of the silver bullet. There is no silver bullet. Get comfortable with ambiguity and realize that this is changing the DNA of your culture.